Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Rotter Tube Reef. You know what? I'm gonna start doing some more raw video, more like a vlog, if you will. I hate that damn phrase. Let's do a vlog. I'm not a teenage girl, you know, whatever. I'm not doing this to be hip. I'm just doing it because I will do the polished, edited videos, but I also want to do these quick little bam in the moment. So, you know, if you don't like it, watch something else. What do you want me to say? I am going to feed these dudes. It's about 4 o'clock. They usually eat at 6, but since I'm approaching the tank, they know it's time. Especially the Nassau tang. He knows it's time. He's right there in the corner. He's waiting. He's waiting. Can't see him, but the Mandarin goby is right there. Normally what these guys get is bok choy, or I'm sorry, collard greens once every other day. I'm usually every day, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to give that to them today. I'll give it to them tomorrow. It's Friday. So what they're going to get, I like to hand feed them. You guys, some of you have asked, hey, what do you feed your fish? So think of this video as that for you. By the way, look at these fucking awesome corals. I'm really happy with the way they're turning out. Hey dude, what's up? That's Nassau tang. He's like, dude, I'm fucking hungry. In a second, hold on. Look at that Duncan coral. Now when I got that guy, he closed up, like, I got him a year ago, year and a half, and he closed up, and he didn't come out. It looked like this. Nothing was coming out of him at all. And that's what she said, sorry. And, you know, my wife was like, just throw it away, just throw it in the garbage. I'm like, I'm not gonna throw it in the garbage. I mean, there was no sign of any head on the thing, nothing. And, you know, I'm like, you know, screw it, I'm just gonna fucking leave it in the tank. And I'm glad I did, because it took about 2 months of nothing. It was literally like a stem, like a twig off of a tree for 2 months. And then I got one little head, and then that was fighting. Long story short, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 heads on this dude. And this frog spawn is doing really well. It was like an eighth that size. It was on the sand bed. Now I put him up there, and he's doing really good because he's closer to the light. This star polyp is also doing rather well. It's finally spreading to the rock. That is an original frag that I bought when I first started the hobby. And I got that for my 28 gallon. And I've moved it around from tank to tank and let it spread from rock to rock. And that's what these are from. Okay, so now I want it to spread to this rock. So anyway, that's doing really well. The hammer, not so good. Now, I have green algae on the back of the glass. Don't mind that. With my back injury, I haven't done anything. There's no way I'm about to go and scrape all that glass with of the green algae. That is about 4 weeks of green algae, maybe 5 weeks of green algae collection. So let me start feeding these dudes now. So what I'm going to feed them is, oh crap. Let's start. By the way, I turned the pumps low. All right, I got not the pumps, but the power heads. Vortec MP40, one on each end. Turned them low during feeding time. You can see there's some camera shake. I really don't care for these vlog things. I'm gonna do these whenever I feel like it. New show every Saturday, so they're getting ready. What I'm gonna start with, they love this. Sea veggies by Two Little Fishies. Comes with a lot of strips of nori. I like to hand feed the guys. Sure, I can put it on a clamp, but what's the fun in that? I like to hand feed them. So I'll put like 1 sheet in. It's like a magic trick. Here we go. Usually it's the Nassau tang and the Fowlery tang right here. Fowlery is the dark, deep purple dude. and they eat all the nori, leaving nothing else for the other tanks. But they usually get their fill when they're done with half a sheet, and then I just crumble it up and let the rest of it flow in. Good boys. See? Kind of going after each other. Not after each other, but they're kind of like wanting the nori that the other one has. Come on, there's some up here. Good boy. See? So that he pulled off is going to float around and get to the other guys. Just start kind of crumbling this up so the other guys can get some. We got a fox face, a yellow tang, a yellow eye coal tang, sailfin tang. They all want some. Looks like the clown wants to get in on that, but he won't eat any of it. By the way, if you got a hospital tank and you got a tang in a hospital tank, way to get them to eat is to crumble it up. If they're sick and they're not feeling well, you know, putting this on a clip will not, they'll probably not approach it because they're too sick. Like, do you want to get up off the couch and get something to eat? No. If you had a bunch of Italian beef sandwiches floating around the room, you're bound to grab one though, right? So, same with these dudes. You just float the nori all over around in the tank, and everyone will get some, especially in the hospital tank if they don't feel like eating it. Now, some people might say, oh, but your tank is gonna get all dirty. Who cares? They'll eat it. That's what filtration is for. That's what protein skimmers are for. That's what good current in your tank is for, which is why I have very little amount of rock in there, because I want more swimming space for my fish. I think really large aquascapes are great, but I like to have water flowing through, behind, underneath, and through the rock. You don't want to have any fish shit or uneaten food caught in the rock there, okay? So the next thing I'm going to do, I got a little, I don't know, condiments cup. I'm going to fill it with salt water. Clownfish know what's up. They see this cup. Can I get them? No? They usually like to jump inside the cup. They see this cup filling with water, they know what's next. Can't really see it, but it's New Life Spectrum pellets. They love this. This is the 2mm or 3mm kind for larger fish, but the Nemos, the clowns, they get it in their mouth no problem. So we're just gonna open that up. I like to float like 3 pinches in the cup, because if you don't, they'll float on the top of the water and they will go right into your overflows and fish won't really get them. So this is part 2 in the feeding. I'll just let this sit for a minute. The power heads have started up again. Let me stop them. They automatically stop for like 5 minutes. Okay, if you press the left button on the Vortec power head or controller, it puts it into feeding mode, which is like 5 minutes or so, and they're both synced. See? When the controller's flashing, it means that it's in feeding mode. Alright, so let's feed these guys. Just pour them in, pour the food in. Sometimes I wonder if the clowns actually get the food, but they do. Lift up this glass door. Yes, I have glass lids. Feed the guys over here, because we got clowns over there. They're a little shy over there in the corner, but they will get the food, hopefully. And that's the feeding of the tank. Yeah. Usually what I'll also do, but I won't do it tonight, is I will take a frozen block of mysis shrimp. I'll do that tomorrow and I'll show you guys. And I'll just let it go through the tank, you know?
Yeah. So...
fire shrimp is getting it. See the fire shrimp eating it?
Yeah.
And that frog spawn just
Yep.
looks really good.
Yeah.
Sailfin tang right there in the lower left.
Yeah.
That frog spawn, man. I mean, it was kind of going inside, and it was not extending as much. Now I've got extensions, and it's growing nicely. I bought that about that size, and it's grown. It's really nice and full. Now I don't know what the main reason is, but I'll tell you what. Like I said, with my back condition and everything else going on, I have not done a water change. I like to do a 10 to 15 gallon water change on the 125 gallon here once a week, every Saturday or Sunday. Haven't done one in about 5 weeks. So I think the water being a little dirtier, maybe, you know, calcium is at 440. I tested it this morning.
Yeah.
Salinity is 1.026.
Yeah.
Ammonia is of course 0. Nitrates are at like 5. And I'm sugar dosing 2 teaspoons a day for carbon dosing to keep the nitrates out. Got my 2 protein skimmers. So, you know, something is happening right in here. I don't dose anything else. I dose like a teaspoon of magnesium like every other day, and here's what that looks like. Just Epsom salt. Magnesium sulfate, Epsom salt. Okay? 1 teaspoon of table sugar for every 60 gallons of aquarium, and that keeps the nitrates down if you have a protein skimmer. We've been over that. Anyway, thanks for watching. That's the guys eating. They're all chilling out nicely now. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good weekend.
Mom, where are you going? Where are you going?
Click to subscribe if you have not already. New show every Saturday.